Do you find it monotonous to sip the same green tea every morning? It's likely that you have seen the attractive-looking green powder with the bamboo whisk that is all the rage on your social media feeds. We are discussing real matcha tea that is stone-ground. One of the most sought-after superfoods of the modern era, it originates from Japan. Welcome back to another Bestie video, fans. Matcha is one of the most potent and well-liked organic products available. Since the 12th century, this powdered tea has been the focal point of traditional Japanese tea ceremonies. This precious Japanese item entered mainstream Western society until recently. Watch the video today where we will go into great detail about this tea if you've been wanting to learn more about it. Keep watching to find out everything there is to know about them, including how it's created, its health advantages, the various varieties, and more. What steps are involved in making matcha? Let me start by explaining the precise process used to make matcha. Green tea leaves are pounded into a fine powder and called matcha. Matcha literally means powdered tea. After that, the powder is sifted and heated water is mixed in. Matcha costs more than other teas because of the labor-intensive production procedure. Its unique shading process sets it apart from other teas. Farmers use this method to protect the green tea plants from the sun for a period of 20 days. Plants that are shaded have higher chlorophyll levels and produce more L-theanine. This natural ingredient in tea gives us a calming and stimulating sensation all at once. Only the best buds are selected by Japanese tea farmers throughout the production process. Two distinct green teas are produced from leaves that are spread out to dry and leaves that are rolled out flat to dry. The premium variety of green tea known as gyokuro is made from leaves that are rolled out before drying. Tencha, which is subsequently used to manufacture matcha, is created from leaves that have been allowed to dry. Tencha, or whole tea leaves, are chilled until they are ready to be packaged because they will last longer in cold storage than powdered tea. What distinguishes matcha from ordinary green tea is what happens next in this process. It takes time and skill to devein, destem, and stone ground the leaves into talcum fine powder. Japan produces the finest and most costly matcha. The most prolific regions for producing green tea are Kyushu, Nishio, Uji, and Shizuoka. Please pay attention to these on the packaging. If not, Japanese matcha will also work. Which kind of tea do you like best, and why? Is it verdant? Dark? How about matcha? Or another item entirely? Tell us right away in the comments box below. There are several varieties of matcha tea on the market. What varieties of matcha tea are currently on the market? 1. Ritual grade ceremonial grade. Traditionally, this grade is served with merely hot water and whisked. Made from the best leaves selected from the initial harvest, it is the highest grade. It is best saved for rare occasions because it is also the most expensive. Matcha of the ceremonial grade is often produced without the addition of any sweets or additives, including milk. 2. Grade of latte grade. Made from the first harvest leaves, this grade is similar to ceremonial in that it pairs best with milk in a latte. Matcha of the latte grade is made by very few brands. Use latte grade mocha to achieve the vivid green color and silky flavor of matcha in a drink or dessert. We would advise starting with this if you're considering taking the step to start drinking matcha on a daily basis. 3. Chef's Guard. Traditionally, this grade was intended for matcha smoothies or baking. Matcha of the culinary grade is often produced from the second or third harvest. Only the second harvest may be used by higher-end brands. Culinary grade will nevertheless result in nutty and vegetal flavors in your baked goods. There is no difference between the tiny differences between the ceremonial and latte grades. But when you drink it, the matcha becomes considerably more bitter and astringent. Consider yourself to be missing out? Make sure you click the subscribe button and keep up with all of our amazing Bestie content so you can join millions of viewers. Now let's move on to some incredible health advantages of matcha. 1. Loss of weight loss. Matcha tea is a fantastic way to speed up your metabolism and has almost no calories. Many people find that the daily dosage of concentrated vitamins and minerals is all they need to produce the enzymes and other modifications necessary for fat burning. In addition, the special ingredients encourage increased blood flow and prolonged energy to optimize exercise. According to studies, consuming 1 cup of matcha green tea every day speeds up the burning of calories. It has been demonstrated to raise the typical 8 to 10% range to as high as 35 to 43% daily. The harmful side effects of diet medications and more rigorous calorie-restricting diets are absent from matcha green tea. 2. Increases vitality and stamina. Boosts endurance and energy. Matcha, as opposed to coffee or energy drinks, allows you to retain a constant level of energy after consuming it. A cup of matcha won't cause an energy slump for you a few hours later. Additionally, you won't have jitters or worry about heart palpitations, unlike coffee and other highly caffeinated drinks. The ideal fuel for exercise both before and after is matcha. It protects the heart, improves blood flow to the muscles, and enhances the availability of glycogen, a vital muscle fuel, when you drink it before working out. Additionally, the strong antioxidants lessen oxidative stresses caused by exercise when taken after a workout. These can be tough for your body to handle on its own and are known to lengthen the healing process. 3. Better skin. Matcha tea has additional advantages for your skin. It has been shown that the presence of catechins can effectively reduce indications of aging and shield the skin from damaging UV radiation. They can also revitalize the skin and increase its suppleness, revealing a beautiful, young-looking complexion. The tea's chlorophyll content may also help to clear the skin of impurities and improve complexion. 4. Reduces stress. Research has indicated that the component L-theanine, which is found in matcha, has a calming and relaxing impact. But this substance does more for you than merely relax you. It also facilitates the production and release of feel-good hormones. 5. Strengthens immunity. Boosts immunity. Matcha green tea inhibits the entry and multiplication of germs and viruses into the body while strengthening the immune system. The body can effectively combat and be protected against a variety of bacterial and viral illnesses by the unique antioxidant known as EGCG. It attaches itself to bodily cells and prevents the formation of numerous pathogenic germs, such as the streptococcal bacterium, herpes simplex virus, hepatitis virus, and influenza virus. Did you know that natural techniques, as opposed to pharmaceuticals and supplements, are the most effective ways to increase immunity? Watch the video, 7 Ways to Naturally Boost Your Immune System, to find out more about the most effective ways to achieve so. Let's get back to what you wanted to know about the great matcha tea. What factors should I take into account when purchasing matcha? Examine the import label first. Examine the label for imports. As we now know, the majority of matcha that is considered premium originates in Japan. This nation's ideal climate, freshwater resources, and high soil quality all contribute to the growth of green tea. 2. It's better the greener is preferable. When it comes to teas, the hue will indicate the level of quality. The hue of premium matcha should be a vivid green. Cooking matcha, however, does not. It originates from a combination of several leaves used in cooking. It enhances the flavor and fragrance of many regional dishes. 3. The best there is. Matcha production is a delicate and slow procedure. It includes breaking up dried clumps with a fine sieve. When mixed with water, high-quality matcha should contain particles as fine as cornstarch that float to the top. Conversely, inferior matcha may have a rough, abrasive texture. 4. Check with your senses. Premium matcha has an aroma all its own. It smells fresh and inviting, aromatic and vegetal. Matcha has umami, a pleasant savory taste, as the Japanese describe it. Superior quality matcha tastes somewhat sweet rather than bitter. The high content of amino acids gives the tea a pleasant taste. 5. Fine-tuning packaging. Superior packaging. This does not imply searching for ostentatious packaging, though occasionally it can also be beneficial. Now that you are aware of the meticulous procedure involved in creating matcha and how it is maintained pure, packaging plays an equal role in ensuring its quality as its production. To ensure that the matcha is protected from light and air, look for a product that is wrapped, ideally in an airtight, resealable, opaque container. If not, the product will lose its freshness and the matcha enzymes will oxidize. 6. Quality for the money you pay. Worth for your money. Premium matcha is more expensive than ordinary tea. However, make sure you consider all the other aspects we have discussed and don't base your decision solely on pricing. Matcha items labeled as ceremonial or premium grade, but with extremely low prices, should also be avoided. Avoid letting sensationalized allegations deceive you. How does matcha taste? And lastly, how does matcha taste? Matcha powder is typically whipped up with hot water to create a frothy beverage that is designed to be sipped like a traditional Japanese beverage. It's also common to combine it with steaming milk to make a regular matcha latte, which is consumed much like a cup of coffee in the morning. The end product is a deep, earthy tea with nice bitter undertones, sweet nuttiness, and vegetal grassy flavors. The flavor is more grassy when taken in its purest ceremonial form and whisked up with hot water. However, it can be spiced up for a sweeter morning beverage by adding milk and honey. In addition to matcha, there are other tea varieties with several health advantages for your body, such as black and ginger. To find out more about their goodness, see reasons to drink black tea every day. Or knowing what your body does when you drink ginger tea every day for the greatest effects, watch one or both of these videos. Would you ever switch to matcha instead of regular tea? Tell us in the space provided for comments below.